Miss Megan, you don't have this problem. Leaders, I'm talking to you. We get stuck and bored with our moves, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to double or 3x or 5x your moves by using these three concepts. We're going to take them from easiest to hardest. And just to show you, I am going to use only my basic patterns. So if I dance my basic whip, boring, basic side pass, boring, yeah, I can style them up, but I still don't have any more moves. So the first concept is to dance your pattern in closed position, right? So by closed position, number one, it feels different. Number two, I can start to lead some things from closed position and use the arm that's in closed position, right? I'm still dancing basic patterns. Megan doesn't, no idea what I'm going to be doing. So I can use closed position. If I dance a tuck off closed position, it kind of opens things up a little bit, right? So the first thing is dancing in and out of closed position. That's everything. So I can do a side pass to closed position. I can do a left side pass that just runs around from closed position. It has a whole different feel. I'm still using just my basic patterns. Obviously, if you add intermediate moves to this, it levels it up even more. Second one you might or might not have heard of, it's a rock and go. And I like to use closed position to do this when I first teach this to beginners, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Instead of letting Megan anchor, I'm going to rock and take her out of the anchor into an inside turn. So we will link up our entire rock and go video here to teach you a bunch of different ways to do that. But easiest one is a whip. I use my closed position. I use a rock and go, and boom. And remember before, if I have my closed position, I now have this arm and a move available. Rock and go. I lead the turn, take that arm over. Megan was going to do a rock and go on the other side. So the third one is a little bit more advanced, and it's, again, using the closed position, but it's changing places in the anchor. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, changing places. Oh, a boring left side pass, but it came out of something way more interesting. So I will teach this one because it is different. We haven't taught it too much here. If I dance to count 4 or count 6, 3 and 4, 5, 6. Standard way, Megan anchors away and I take her out and I'm stuck with my boring patterns. I'm still stuck with my boring patterns. But I'm going to rock her back for 5. I'm going to put her back on that foot for and. I'm going to scooch around and connect away on count 6 or 7 and 8 in the whip. And then I can lead her out in whatever I want. So let's talk leaders, footwork, and followers. You have to know this too, because if you know it, it's going to make my job leading it much easier. Let's dance our whip. We land on count 6. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Cool. I'm going to rock with Megan for 7. I'm going to make sure to get out of her way for and. On 8, I have to pull this foot out of her way and step to where I'm balanced. So leaders, if this is count 6, I'm going to go with her 7 and 8 to the other side. Megan is just going to talk about her footwork, 7 and 8.
Yes, so followers, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6. Our goal is to anchor. Okay?
Away.
Anchor away. But we're going to follow this hand for back. They're going to replace us onto our right foot and then rotate us back onto our left foot.
So what that looks like, and we'll do it in a couple of different patterns so you can see it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and pivot her around 8. In a perfect world, we're connected. Oh, look at that. And I can use that hand, and I'm still using my basic patterns, but they feel way different. If we did this from, let's say, a right side pass, 1, 2, 3, and 4, because I have to be good at using that closed position, 5 and 6. I could walk her out. Maybe a harder one would be an inside turn, so you could be pretty skilled. I bet you're not in a beginner class if you can do this. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. So those are 3 concepts that you can use to double the amount of moves that you have in West Coast Swing. Using closed position, coming in and out of it, your rock and go. Don't forget to watch that video on the rock and go. We'll show you a bunch of different ways to do that. And then changing directions in the anchor step. We also recently put out this video here on, it's called the Ultimate Guide to Starter Steps, where we did actually use this in a starter step, and we came up with 7, I think 7, and I guarantee you haven't seen a couple of them or haven't danced them. So check this video out here. We'll see you on a dance floor soon.